Kate.
I'm Megan.
And we're
Cooking with the Bells.
Told you it would get better. Alright, so today, for today's drink, I'm going to make a lemon and rosemary sour. And then I'm going to make a mocktail for our new mama as well. So, I'm sure you'll remember from our full English breakfast episode, making a simple syrup. We just have half a cup of sugar, half a cup of water, and we brought it to a boil. And then I put in 2 sprigs of rosemary to steep. So we have a rosemary simple syrup today.
Super refreshing.
It smells so good.
It does.
It smells like summer to me because my mom always planted rosemary bushes when I was a kid. So it's just what it smelled like when you walked outside my childhood home. Try and not make a mess. It's always the goal.
I'm impressed.
Me too. Alright, I'm just gonna put that there. We have our burner turned off now. So for the lemon and rosemary sour, I have an ounce of bourbon. Just use your favorite bourbon. You can even use whiskey if you want to. And then I'm going to use about 1.5 tablespoons of syrup. Just like so.
Yeah, look at that beautiful color.
So excited. And I'm just gonna knock out our sieve and use it to squeeze in. You're gonna want about 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice as well. If you have the bottle in your fridge of it, that's perfectly fine. Squeeze it all over myself and make a mess. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the mocktail before I stir, just so I don't get bourbon on what I'm stirring with. Be extra cautious. So I'm just going to use lemon lime soda. You can also use sparkling water of your choice. It doesn't have to be the soda. This is just what we have readily available.
And I'm a huge fan of lemon lime soda.
Yes. I like to do just a bit more. So you can see I did probably about 2 ounces of soda. And I just like to do that because the soda is nowhere near as strong as the bourbon is going to be. Then we're going to put in the same rosemary syrup. And then I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice in it. And I know you're thinking lemon lime soda and then you're going to put lemons in it. But it's fresh, so it tastes different. It hits different than the lemon in the soda.
In a summer type drink, I don't think you can have too much lemon.
It's true. Just gonna stir. You can also, if you have a shaker, you can shake it, but I don't want to do the extra dishes today.
We're not being fancy.
And I'm just gonna stir mine. And then for a very quick garnish, just have some huge sprigs of rosemary.
Oh, and look how pretty that is.
Yes. Actually, I think I'm just gonna give you the whole stalk so it'll just kind of stick up.
I love it.
And there you have it. Lemon and rosemary sour and a mocktail version.
Cheers. It's just refreshing, crisp.
Yes.
Well, at least mine is.
The rosemary syrup just kind of takes a little bit of that back end hit off of the bourbon, because we all know to get really smooth bourbon, you typically have to spend a little bit extra. And we don't always have the extra for that, and that's okay.
So today we're going to be making roasted vegetables on our griddle. I'm just going to go ahead and throw some oil on there. It's already been preheating earlier today, so I just want to go ahead and relight it. We've already used it today, so it's already kind of warm, but
we cook some bacon on it, so we have a good layer of bacon grease as well, which is going to be very helpful.
Not necessary, but it adds a little extra depth. So that's on there. So today we have
some couple of zucchinis cut up. I think we did 3 smaller zucchinis.
Perfect to use up all that zucchini in your garden.
Yes, we have 2 heads of broccoli, which is almost always at our supermarket. And if you have a garden, ours lasts through the summer heat we get here, which is incredible because not even the tomatoes like the heat. And then we have some mushrooms, just some sliced white mushrooms.
So I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to mix all our vegetables up. So I'm just going to be generous and sprinkle them on out. Kate's going to grab that one that I like to, I'm really bad about things going in the grease trap.
It's fine.
We're spreading them on out.
So the nice thing about the roasted vegetables is if you don't have a griddle, you can do it on your grill while you're grilling any meat that you might want to go with them. They have little skillets that just have a bunch of holes in them, so all of the heat and smoke from your grill can penetrate, and you can roast your vegetables that way. You can also just line a cooking sheet with foil or parchment and just dress your vegetables in a little bit of oil and put them in a 400 to 425 degree oven for 10 to 20 minutes. And I know that's a long range, but it just depends on how done you like your vegetables. I like mine a little on the crispy side. Other people in my family like them to be a bit softer, so it's all personal preference.
So I'm going to go ahead and add just a couple of sprinkles of salt.
Seasoned salt is also really good on this, and like a hit of paprika goes really well with these vegetables too.
I also like a little bit of Cajun seasoning sometimes. We
Especially
are in
with
Texas,
crawfish.
near Louisiana, so you know, we use a lot of Cajun seasoning. But really, I mean, you can use so many different types of seasoning. You can throw garlic on. You can really do any different combination of vegetable.
Yes.
I think this one would be good for like St. Patrick's Day because we have so much green.
Yes.
So
you know it'd be really good is putting some onions on here to caramelize with them.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh.
This would be such a good side dish for a steak or salmon.
Or salmon, if you please.
Yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a couple quick stirs because the zucchini are going to get color pretty quickly. And if you like your broccoli super soft and well done, you're going to want to add that broccoli before you add the zucchini. But like Kate said, we like a little crunch to our vegetables still, so we're fine adding it all together.
Eating it.
Oh, just look how gorgeous that is.
So pretty.
So I'm just going to let it do its thing for a few more minutes. If you want, you can add just a little touch more oil just to get a little bit more coloring going. But honestly, I think our griddle had enough of that bacon grease on there and then the added oil that this is just plenty.
So good. Ooh, you know what else would be really good is if we took some cherry tomatoes right at the end and blistered them.
You know I love some blistered cherry tomatoes. If you've ever watched our full English breakfast episode, you can see how we blister the tomatoes in with that breakfast. So we also have sauteed mushrooms on that one too. So
Yes, we do. It's so good.
go check that one out. Try our vegetables.
I can go in with a finger.
Okay,
because
great.
I'm going for the broccoli, like we said, my favorite.
I'm gonna get the zucchini. Beautiful, like
the zucchini
golden
coloring
color.
is amazing.
And of course, my favorite mushrooms.
It's so good, and
Delicious.
it's so easy and fast. So especially if you're cooking outside, if you've gone camping, like this is something really easy to whip up as a side dish, and it's really versatile depending on what seasonings you throw on it to go with any main dish.
Really, and honestly, you can serve up some like summer sausage or any kind of cold meat and some cheese, and just have a nice roasted vegetable and have like a really easy summer meal. And of course, with our lemon rosemary,
Yes.
mocktail or sours. So you can hit subscribe down below if you'd like to see more from us.
If you liked this video, learned something, or want similar content like easy peasy side dishes to go with just about everything, make sure you hit the like button. And like we said, let us know what your favorite vegetable is and how you like to cook it.
Yeah, and you can also check out the recipes on our website, and that's going to be linked below as well. So go visit us at cookingwiththebells.com, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.